Hey everyone, Victor Salazar here. Hope everybody's doing well. I have a special guest here today. Here's my niece, Melissa. She is hanging out with me this week, so we'll see how many videos we can get recorded. We're going to be talking about music. I want to hear what she's listening to nowadays, and she wants to hear what I used to listen to back in the day. So this will be an interesting couple of videos. So we're ready to go here. We're gonna hash it out. So what did you want to talk about?
I think so at most parties, a lot of people or a lot of kids my age, when they play like 90s hip hop songs, everyone's like, whoa, like, yeah, and everyone gets pretty excited about that, and more or less, compared to how rallied up kids can get, from what you listen to, and in today's music world, it's just a different vibe, and how they have their songs mixed, and lyrics that they use and everything, versus just.
So at the parties, are kids listening to more like 90s and back as opposed to listening to the modern stuff? Is that what's happening nowadays at your parties?
Once in a while, yeah. I mean, especially, if it's, a family party, too, as well, just to get everyone dancing. But, everyone, of course, wants to listen to what's trending and
Okay.
all of, the dances, especially here in Chicago, where, a lot of line dances are becoming popular.
I do notice when I do young people party, you guys like doing line dances. That's like the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the latest ones that, other than the Cupid Shuffle and the Wobble? Is there anything else that people are into right now?
I think that within the last couple of years, or even last year, the Dlow Shuffle
Okay.
has become very popular. And right now, it's all about the whip and the nay-nay.
Okay.
And so, I still think, like you said, it was interesting that now, adults are getting into it, too, because it started off as, my generation, and now it's, growing to different, other generations, too. But, just generally how popular it has come within, not just only, a certain ethnicity, but, around the country into different.
You're right about that. They everybody dances to any line dance. All the races, it's everybody just, it's a line dance and it's a dance for everyone, and that's pretty cool. You get to see multiple colors on the dance floor, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and even though I personally, I don't really dance well at those types of line dances.
She's lying. She's a dancer.
I at least try, but it's pretty interesting, even though, when you play certain songs, just, a specific song in general, not a lot of people are into it, but when you play, a line dance song, everyone stands up, and, cause, the Cupid Shuffle,
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's let's get on the floor, and so, but whereas it's just a regular song, a lot of people are oh, I don't like this song, and then they sit down,
Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. They'll get together for a line dance. They even embrace the old school songs, like Electric Slide, the Hustle. They just have fun with it because it's basically all the same movements, and maybe same direction of movements at the end of the day. But I did notice that, and then for some reason they'll request a song and then they'll rage for 30 seconds and then they forget it. They want to hear the best part of the song, and then that's it. Yeah. So these songs should only last 30 seconds, and then you have to change it up because you guys have a short attention span.
Yeah. I mean, even with one of my coaches, we do all these different types of dance moves, and she's like, that's not what it's called. It's supposed to, that's a Tootsie Roll. That's what I did back in my day and everything. So then we're like, no, coach, it's called something else, and this is what we do. She's like, well, that looks like what I did when I was your age. And so apparently it's similar to what it was back then, except more modified into today's era.
Well, see, they're taking the old moves, renaming them, and making it their own. But they do a little variation. So they're like remixing dance moves. How's that? These young creative people. Wow. Okay. So what else are you guys listening to other than line dances that's fun, that you guys consider fun at your parties?
Well, me personally, I try to stay away from the radio. I like to discover new musics like on YouTube or anything different, interesting. But a lot of kids nowadays, whatever is popular, whatever is, again, trending, whatever, is pretty catchy to them is,
Okay.
What's really popular nowadays. And what I don't really see as much is from what the music that you listen to is like the meanings within the songs, and plus like lyrics too as well. And so like it also has like changed over time as well. And yeah.
So you're saying that the older music is better than the new music?
I like some old school music. I mean, I remember when I was little in the car, and my mom she would always have the tape.
Okay.
And me and her would always jam out. I would be jamming out in the back seat, and I liked disco and Donna Summer.
Okay.
And so it was pretty cool to me, and I think that only there's that little percentage of us who appreciate, like house music or disco, and more of us now listen to the radio and more songs that are mainstream.
Okay. Well, that's another thing that I've noticed, that parents that are in my generation, we're exposing our kids to the dance music that we listen to. Even like back then, before everything was labeled house or disco or whatever, I mean, it was just dance music, freestyle, new wave, everything was all dance music. And now, there's all these like 100 genres of house and whatever, you have your top 40 and your EDM. But like some of the parties that I've done, the kids, they'll come and ask me, hey, do you have freestyle? And I'm like, are you sure you want me to play freestyle? Like I kind of, I don't trust it, because I don't want to play it, and then they don't like it, and then they end up liking it. But that's because the parents, they play that, and then they like it, which is awesome. They just the testament of that music, just living on forever it's awesome,
Yeah, and I know that like a couple months ago I went to one of my friends' Sweet 16, and the DJ who's playing like all the new stuff, that you hear on the radio or that kids are into these days. And then after a while, the birthday girl, she was getting a little tired of it. She was like, play some house music, play some like old school stepping music and everything. And towards the end of the party, that's what he mostly played.
Nice.
And all of the adults, the parents, started dancing. And so all of us, most of the teenagers, they're like, what's going on? Like, what are they dancing to? Like, what? They're a little confused. But, I mean, as long as, you're exposed to, different varieties of music, not just, listening to, like a main type of genre, I mean, if you are, then go ahead, that's what you're into, but over time, obviously, it will change, and, and just have, like, a different variety of would be good.
See, that's the best advice ever, people, because if you give all kind of music a chance, at least try it, listen to something that you don't normally listen to, you'll be exposed and you'll enjoy it. And if you don't, oh well, at least you tried it, and who knows, you may like freestyle, you may like house, you may like EDM, drum and bass, classical, country, top 40, whatever the case may be. Just have an open mind to anything that's out there. You just never know what your gonna end up falling in love with. And whatever you don't like you don't like it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But as long as you give music a chance, you'll enjoy events or any party a lot better. Or you can just go to a party that just plays one genre, and then 10 minutes later you'll be bored. There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we are going on 14 minutes, just like that. Just like that, we're going on 14 minutes just talking about music. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to, Melissa's going to pick some songs out, and we're going to tell you guys how many times that song was sampled and in what songs, and give you the direct time so you guys can check them out for yourselves and discover something new. Okay? Until next time, stay in the mix and take care of each other. Peace out.